Alrighty, sir, this is Jake here with Parkline Motors, and today I have the pleasure of doing a walk-around video for you on this absolutely gorgeous 2023 Porsche Panamera GTS. This is the all-wheel drive as well. Now, in this walk-around video for you today, I'll make sure to include any sort of dents, dings, or scratches that I see in the paint, as well as a couple of the cool features that I've noticed so far while being in this vehicle. But yeah, let's get into it. So, starting up front on this driver's side, quarter panel. Not noticing really any sort of dents or rock chips or scratches. Front bumper. Alright, there's just some grime. Maybe a couple of small rock chips, one right here, but really nothing too crazy. Up to the hood now. I did notice this one right here has a clear bra on it, so you can kind of see. I might need to provide more of a shout out to see it, but I did notice it had one rock chip there and one rock chip there as well. But I can see what we could do to get this thing touched up for you. I'm sure we would be happy to get those corrected. One thing cool that I did notice about this vehicle is that it's got some intakes right there, which is pretty cool. Obviously this thing needs as much air as it can get. One thing I'm going to show you as well are all the rims. If I see any sort of curb rash or scratching, this is a used vehicle, so I expect it to have some, like right there. But I'm not seeing anything that's too crazy here. Now down the side here, no dents, no dings or scratches. Tint and everything good. This is me. I'm the one helping you out. Not seeing any rock chips or anything in the glass. That chirp is just a car wanted to lock, but windows are nice and tinted as well. Now moving on here to the back rim, I do notice a little bit of curb rash on this wheel as well. Again, if you present the option of us getting it fixed for you, I would not be against bringing that to my managers. So we do have the blacked out quad exhausts there. Now, one thing that's cool about this GTS is this right here will turn into a spoiler, so I would love to show you that as well. First, I'm going to pop open the hatchback. More than enough room back here for a nice set of clubs. Put it in perspective, I would say maybe just under 4 feet, maybe a little bit over. I could get you the exact specifications if you're curious, but here's all this good jazz, tow hook and such, couple safety nets. How's that? But I hope this the color of this vehicle appears on camera as good as it looks in person, because this thing is just menacing. Driver's side door does also, oh, let's go see if the other side has this, but there are some PPF right there for the rock chips, so I didn't notice that on this side. Looks like we don't have it on this side, but I can see what we could do to get that mimicked, because that's definitely something that you're going to want. Now moving on to this passenger side rim, I do notice a little bit of curb rash. This front wheel as well. Now we're going to come here and jump into the, oh no way. So one thing that's cool about this car is, let's see if I can capture it on, it does have this PPF right here in the door jambs, so if you're passengers, you know, if you have a daughter or wife, anybody getting in here with the long nails, it won't scratch the paint because it actually has a full PPF behind the door handle. That's one of my favorite things to see, because I know the past owner took care of their car. Red stitching throughout. More red stitching. Red seatbelts as well. This thing is so sick. Porsche there. Carbon fiber door kickers. And you got heated seat controls here. A massive screen. What's this one here? You got a spot for some cup holders. I'm a pretty big guy, so I don't fit too insanely great back here, but I never do in any cars. So wow, I've never noticed this back seat before. That's awesome. Suede right here on the orange, and then you also have a moonroof in the back. Let's see if I can get a 0.5 of that real quick. Moonroof there, sunroof there, all Alcantara or suede on the roof. This thing is crazy. There's the seats. I'm gonna go ahead and hop up there though, but kind of a view of the back seat. You do have the Bose speaker system as well. There's one more view of the back seat of this Porsche. Jumping inside, obviously the red stitching is mimicked. Zoomed in here. Panamera GTS on the door, Porsche there, and then you do have a GTS embroidery on both of the driver and passenger seat. 2 cup holders here, center console here, wireless charger actually, believe it or not. 12 volt maybe for the radar detector, USB-C, oh, that's a light there. Now we're gonna go here. Obviously it's a Porsche. We're gonna turn it on the left. Go ahead and put the foot on the brake. Oh. Keys are here, what do you mean? There we go. Oops, my foot wasn't on the brake. It's kind of embarrassing. Start it up here. I'm not seeing any sort of warning lights, obviously, anything of that nature. Idling right at about 12 to 1300. Now we'll come here. Now, this is how you turn off your traction control right here. This is only flickering because of the frame rate, so I'm going to drag up my brightness. You can change the suspension adaptation. You can go into sport mode by going here. Oh, there we go. The sport mode. Let's move it up. I want to say that will turn into here, right? Now, if I come back here, there you go. Continue as guest. Oh, sorry, I can get this lit up for you. Now I come here to vehicle. It's right here on the screen. I can turn on the sport exhaust, and I can turn on the spoiler extended. Now that's gonna lift it up, and you'll see just right there on the vehicle. When I get out, you'll see that as well. So pretty cool as well there. You can come here, turn on. I think I have to go into drive to change this stuff. I'm still kind of learning how this thing works because I've never been in a GTS before. But here's also where you're going to change your Sport to Sport Plus. Now you can actually hear the valves open. Let's see if I can do that right here. And you'll also notice here on the gauge cluster, the RPMs will raise and lower with the adjustment of this knob right here. But yeah, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Truly probably one of my favorite cars here. I hope one day I can afford one. But yeah, I can go ahead and talk to my mechanics and see if there's anything I couldn't answer for you and you wanted to see. You can go ahead and let me know. I just gotta figure out. I don't want to like press too hard on any of these things. But that's sweet. You got cooled seats as well. Cooled seats there. But I gotta figure out how to work these things because I don't want to embarrass myself anymore. But again, that's just the way this shows on camera because of the brightness. But we come here real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that spoiler and such. But I can't emphasize how obviously well put together this car feels. It just feels like it's $1 million. But I'm gonna show you that spoiler and we'll call it a day. There's some PPF on there as well, so pretty sweet. Thank you so much, John, for watching this. Let me know how else I can answer your questions.